random post by some page that posts random stuff. Basically posted a girl in a Dora the Explorer outfit, but with like booty shorts. Sophie did not like that. She could be very jealous, and I mean, not only the girls. I just follow pages that post that type of stuff. Didn't you find me on a page that posts nothing but good-looking guys?
I mean, I would describe myself as a very jealous person. Like, I'm very honest about it. I know I'm jealous. But at the same time, it's like Rob hasn't necessarily been the most loyal fiance. I forgave Rob when he online cheated just because we hadn't seen each other in a while, and I'm not excusing it, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt that, like, you know, he made a mistake.
What's going on, people? We are back again with another MovingMAD video. And this one right here is all about Rob and Sophie. And you know what though? It is still crazy till this day that we are still getting people who come on this network, who come on this show, who have insecurities, who are jealous people. And they always end up on the show with somebody who's willing to trigger their jealousy. Not somebody that's looking to reassure it or trying to help them out. Somebody that's there to just make it worse. So we got a situation here with Rob. He likes to go online and he follows pages with women on them, you know, for some weird reason. I personally don't do that. I think it's very weird. Like, if I follow a page and they start to upload videos of different women, like promoting certain pages and stuff, I unfollow. I'm like, I'm not here for that. I just find that stuff very, very unhealthy for the human mind. And to be honest, I find it also very unhealthy for a man's perspective of what a woman should look like. You know what I'm saying? That's why nowadays a lot of women are under pressure to look a certain type of way, because men are exposed to women that look a certain type of way online, and the saddest thing about it is that these women that they see online, some of them may have had surgery, some of them may just use Photoshop. Now, I'm not saying you having surgery is a bad thing, but what I'm trying to say is that they are creating this perception in a man's mind of what a woman should look like naturally, when these women that you see for the most part aren't even natural. You see what I'm saying? Either way though, either way. Online cheating. We are now at a stage in our lives where cheating has also now got another new name towards it, called online cheating. Why would you stay with somebody that has done online cheating, okay, if you know it's going to trigger your insecurities? If you know it's going to trigger your jealous tendencies? That is the question that I have.
I definitely feel like this is obviously something that we should talk about, because it's like, it's always going to be in the back of my mind if I don't like bring this up to you.
Like, we're not gonna act like I cheated on you when all I did was respond to somebody while laying in bed at home one day in the middle of us not seeing each other for 7 months. One day, sitting at home bored late at night, somebody hit me up, sending me pictures and videos. So I started talking back and got into a conversation. Then Sophie's calling me, talking about somebody is sending her basically what I sent in the conversation.
Okay, hold on a minute. There were 2 points in this video here, okay? So we've got the perspective of where he has now received a message off some random woman. He's accepted the message. So therefore, he's now having a conversation with this person, and this person is now sending him pictures and photos. And he's just gone along with the conversation like he's innocent, even though in this situation he was actually with someone, which is Sophie, right? But at the same time, while this is happening, Sophie then all of a sudden gets messages from this other person just like that, saying that, hey, I'm talking to a guy and I've been sending him this. He's been saying this and that to me. So there's 2 wrongs in here. Wrong number 1 is that I feel like she has set him up. I feel like it was her behind this account, or at least someone that she knows who was behind this account, because it seems a bit too much of a coincidence in terms of the timeline. You see what I'm saying? In terms of in terms of how quick she found out, it just feels a bit odd. Why would somebody go out their way to message your man to then show you that, hey, guess what? He's doing this. I mean, like, it's not like she's famous. It's not like she was like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really make sense. It feels to me as if, the first wrong is that she's probably trying to set him up. The second wrong is that this guy has actually accepted this conversation from this person. Which brings me to, not the third thing that's wrong, but brings me to the conclusion. Both of you two are messed up. You know, she's dealing with somebody who doesn't care about her insecurities, who doesn't care about her jealousy, which to a certain degree, should he? Yes, because he should care to a degree where he needs to be able to reassure in a healthy manner, and she needs to be able to receive it in a healthy manner. Of course, she can't receive it in a healthy way, but then he needs to bounce. But that's not the situation. With someone that he knows is jealous, but yet he will still entertain other women. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. But like I said before, but then she may be jealous enough to create this scenario to try and catch him out. And if that's the case, well, then she caught him out. But you know what, though? It's just sad. That's not a way to live life. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that, living life where you have to try and trick your partner to see if they're actually genuine, to see if they're actually loyal. What was the point of you getting to know that person in the first place? I thought the whole getting to know someone stage is all about getting to know whether you can trust them or not. not trying to trick them, not trying to fool them. Now, of course, I have no evidence that she did this. But based on what I'm hearing, I'd be surprised if she didn't do it herself. You let me know what you think about it.
Well, you got to give me a little bit of credit that in 2.5 years, the only thing I ever did was respond to the wrong person
I get it, but
while
at the
we
same
hadn't,
time,
when we hadn't even
the
been
whole
together for
time
months.
we've been together, I've done nothing. So
I mean, you say that, but
I say that 'cause
you
it's
say
true.
that, but I'm still wondering about the social media apps. I'm not gonna continue to let that dictate how I
You
feel.
never caught me out doing something though.
It doesn't make me wonder.
I've been loyal though. That's the difference.
I've been loyal.
I can see like the guilt in his eyes when he's talking about it, and I can tell that like he does feel awkward.
My man is talking about you got to give me a little bit of credit. Credit for what? Credit for responding? And it's crazy. He says, for 2.5 years, all I did wrong was respond to the wrong person. What does that mean? So basically, if you didn't get caught, you wasn't exposed, you'd have continuously continued responding to this one person. That's what I heard from that one. That's what I heard from that one. But you know what, though? Give me credit? No. You're not supposed to respond to anyone. That's the bottom line. You can't be given a credit. You can't be given a pass. But this is the problem. Nowadays, a lot of people are more than happy to forgive someone and settle themselves with somebody who didn't want to be loyal. Somebody that didn't want to dedicate themselves to that person. I mean, listen, if I'm talking to someone and then I happen to be talking to someone else as well at the same time and I get caught, I'm out. Because I know I did wrong. I'm not going to try and sit there and convince you otherwise, because to be honest with you, if I convince you that I was in the wrong and that you should give me another chance, well, I am in the wrong. But if I own up that I'm in the wrong and then convince you that I won't do it again and give another chance, I don't really know if I can respect it, to be honest with you, because it tells me that that I can play with you a little bit. It means that I can get away with things here and there. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes in life, some people, and I'm not saying this is me necessarily, sometimes in life, if you get away with a certain crime, you get away with something, it gives you license to do it again, because you know you're going to get away with it, because you know you have the words to get yourself out of it. And that is something that we see so many times, especially in domestic relationships. Whether it's physical or mental, you see what I'm saying? And it's sad. It is absolutely sad. That's why, for me personally, I just think that the moment you catch someone, being unloyal to you, you should run. I don't really believe in giving someone a second chance if they've been unloyal. I mean, I've been there. I've been in a situation before where somebody had cheated me in the past, back in my teen years and whatnot, and I forgave them. Now, despite they never did it again, I was never the same. I became more controlling. It was a matter of where, can I go out? Nah. If I want to go over there with my friends, yeah, I don't know about that one. Which friend though? Which friend? Yeah, I don't really want to go out with that friend still, you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, you know how some women have friends that men don't like their girl to be around because they see that friend as like the friend, the bad friend. And then once you have the power to say, no, you can't go out with that friend anymore, you're going to say no every single freaking time. I know I did. But again, though, did I enjoy being in that perspective at that time? I think at the time I must have been about 18, 19, 18, 19, 20. I didn't enjoy it. It was a headache. It was draining. I was like, I can't even be happy anymore with this person because I got to be watching it at every move. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we get these type of nonsenses in these relationships on this show. But hey, man, how you continue?
You really wanted to live there, you could try to ask for help. That's up to you. If not, we can stay in Inglewood.
17 years old, I started just doing waitressing, and I afforded like a little apartment in the countryside. Like, I completely disassociated myself from my family and just thought I want to be independent. And like since then, they don't give me any money. Now, I've never asked them for anything. And that's just because I think it's important to be like independent. And sometimes he's a bit annoying because if we're going through hardships, he's like, ask your family for money, which does annoy me because I just want to be like proud of myself and like.
Somebody answer this question for me, please. What happened to men being men? What happened to men being men? There was a generation or a time where the whole idea of a man was to go out there, work hard, earn some good money, bring it home, you know what I mean, and provide. Now, of course, as time to change, women can now also work hard and also bring money in to provide. So therefore, relationships now become more of a team. Okay, right? You're now in a team where you're both earning, and your salaries together is your salaries. You know what I mean? And you build an empire together, right? But we're now kind of going weirdly backwards. We're reversing things. Sorry, we're now in a situation where we're getting men now who are looking to rely on women. But in this situation here, he's looking to rely on her and her dad. Literally, I was watching Love is Blind and I saw the same thing in that one too. one girl was talking about how she'd been with guys who would always try and rely on her and her daddy because her daddy was a millionaire or something like that. So the same thing with Chuck and Andre. Andre, I guess he just wanted to build something of his own, but he wanted like a kickstart up, which I understand. I guess maybe I can give him the benefit of that, maybe. But you get the point, right? We're going backwards now. We went from men being the sole provider, to then men and women being providers together, to now being women being the sole provider, and the man being like, yeah, let's just rely on your daddy too. What the world is coming to, right? All I know is this, okay? If you are both working, you both provide for each other. But of course, if you have children, there's a time when the man's going to take over most of the payment because, of course, the woman can't work. But then once she's working again, then I guess you replan from there. Hey, you guys let me know what you're thinking and we can talk about it. Peace.